So, I actually saw a video somebody posted, and if you saw the thumbnail, um, a little being a little bit facetious with the thumbnail, but I saw a post from Coffee Comics. So he's like an indie manga guy from South Africa, but he posted about this on Manga Plus, which I'm aware of Manga Plus, but I'm yeah, I'm not on here. But apparently, this comic here won like third place in some type of contest, right? And the thing was, is it's AI art, right? So people weren't too happy about it. Um, and specifically, you can look at it here. Specifically, I'll go to the comments, right? And it's where is it? Where was it? Whoa, there's one comment. There's one comment. I wanted to see. Um, It looks like maybe I can't because I'm not like a member. So it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me, I guess, see all the comments. But you can see obviously this is AI art, right? Like these aren't even panels, right? These are like I took two pictures and I put them next to each other. It looks like I don't think I'm doubting AI art did the lettering because the lettering I mean, this is like it looks like somebody just typed it up. It's bad. Um, and like this and this are like two different kind of types of art. See like how this one has stuck with this white border and there's no white border here. And then you'll see that throughout the comic. But the comment basically had the gist of this. It was like saying basically, like it's kind of unfair and what's even the point if you're an artist, like, you know what I mean? If they're going to be giving awards out for AI for AI art. But I think, especially in the artist community, I've been seeing a lot of this. I think people are looking at this the wrong way. It's not a what's the point of continuing. One, this should inspire you to get better. But more importantly, is you have to have the understanding, and this is coming from someone who hires artists as a writer. Um, you have to have the understanding that AI art is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's only going to get better. Like this is not very good, but in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, I mean, we're definitely probably headed down the path where it's going to be very hard to distinguish between what is and isn't AI art. We're not there yet. Um, so, like asking, I was looking for one comment, but it looks like there's another comment on here where it says, um, it looked like it said, like they were asking, like, report this to get it banned. And I would say, you know, I guess like you can try to like basically make AR like a pariah in these spaces. And it probably should be. I don't disagree with that. But what I'm trying to get at is this. AI art, first and foremost, as far as comic books are concerned of any type, sequential art, is still a long ways away. Still a long ways away from being quality. So you can have some solace as a comic artist that you're safe for a little while. Now, AI art is here for a lot of other things, right? If you're a logo designer or you're a copy editor or a digital designer, AI art's already taken a lot of those jobs. You know, they're already doing AI commercials. They're already doing AI logos and ads and AI flyers. The stagnant photo doesn't need as much life. It just needs to be eye catching. Comics kind of need to have a certain life to them for them to be effective. Um, so those people should be the most upset, and they are, rightfully so. But I tell you what, the one thing about any of this art is the best copy editors and the best logo designers are still getting lots of work. In fact, they're getting more work probably than ever before because they found a way to make AI work for them. And that's what I'm trying to get at for the comic artists. A lot of these designers who are very talented are now using AI to supplement what they do so they can do faster turnaround, get more clients, be more accurate, make less mistakes. And if you really think about it, that's what digital art is in a way, right? It's almost like complaining against digital art. And that's what happened initially, right? All the people working on the light board, blue lines, using blue lines, pencils, inks, doing that on the paper, scanning it in. When digital art first came out, there was a lot of uproar about it. Now people use digital art to do their stuff, and they'll use the tools within the thing to do line weight, to determine their line weight. They don't know how to do. A lot of them don't know how to, you know, do that in the traditional art way. They'll use it to sometimes if they're trying to draw a straight line and it's slightly crooked, they'll use the tool that straightens the line out. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you can use AI art for your own benefit while still keeping the integrity of actually doing it yourself, right? There's two things, right? It's like, are you going to use AI art is to do the work, or are you going to let AI art work for you? Right. So there's some people like this who are just, this is AI art doing all the work. It doesn't look very good. Um, and it's kind of like, I mean, it's blatant. Um, and it's very hodgepodgey. The story doesn't really make sense because there's no real panels that really flow. Um, but the but the idea is that maybe if you were making this as a comic artist, you could do this like a instead of necessarily doing a bunch of thumbnails of your own, taking that time, you could use AI art to help you make a bunch of thumbnails before you actually go in and start to do the artwork yourself. You know, a lot of people already do 3D modeling for their backgrounds. Now you can use AI art to help you render and get your backgrounds in order to then draw essentially yourself. And a lot of artists actually, they skip the backgrounds, especially in manga, because manga at times doesn't really, I mean, even the best manga can tend to have sparse backgrounds, but there are those panels with very detailed backgrounds, but a lot of indie creators don't do a lot of background because that's the most time consuming, tedious, and honestly the least fun part a lot of times to making panels. Now, some people love it. Um, but now you could use AR to help you get more detailed backgrounds. You could use AI art to help you get the anatomy right. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think it's there yet, actually, for anatomy, but like the anatomy right for animals that you haven't drawn frequently. It's not there yet, but I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas. So that's kind of the idea. Like you're gonna have to almost embrace AI art. Like there's nobody's gonna be making laws that say that no one can use AI art. Maybe they make laws that say AI art can't emulate licensed properties. I'm sure that's coming. Uh, once people start doing Mickey Mouse and all these other things using AI art. I mean, they're already doing a lot of manga AI art stuff, but that's over in Japan. It hasn't really been touched. But those laws are probably coming. Something that says like AI art can't recreate images of licensed properties and trademarks and logos. That's probably the best you're gonna get. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. Like I said, as someone who hires artists, like I said, I would never. make a I'd never make a comic book that uses completely AI art. Even if the technology was there, I think we're a long ways away from it ever being able to match a human hand that's very talented. Like I think we're like way off. We might be 100 years off of that to really capture that essence of human life that comes through in a drawing. But to say just to rail against it because somebody gave AI art an award, or to say like, oh, that's not fair, you're using AI art. A lot of people are doing casual AI art when they just want to think of something or say something. And that's really where AI art's really at. It's like sort of regular dude who can't draw and they just wanted to make like a quick like thumbnail for their YouTube or something like that. AI art, right? But in the sense that AI art is no different than any of the other stuff AI is doing. It's not like artists are in some special breed of category where, it's only coming for them and it's not fair for them. Guess what? If you're in certain jobs, in an office, AI art's coming for you. You know what I mean? If you're a proofreader, a copy editor, AI art's probably already eliminated a lot of those jobs. Shoot, I'm a writer, right? I write and I hire people. I can tell you this right now, Chat GPT, AI, AI can write a better story right now, a better comic book script than it can write, than it can make a sequential panel comic, right? It can't really even do a sequential panel comic. That's really very any good. Um, it could probably make a pretty decent script. It can write a college paper. So, like, honestly, like right now, artists are some of the safest people out there, right? AI art's coming into movies, right? It's taken a lot of editing jobs in the movies, right? They're using AI to digitally edit footage in CGI. And so that's less people working in those things. So I mean, AI is touching every job, every facet, right? It's even coming for bus drivers, right? They got the autonomous buses out there that they're testing out. So I think the people who are going to survive are the people who are going to embrace AI and find a way to make it work for them. And the people who are using AI, basically AI is doing all the work for them, those people are going to phase out. They're going to be useless because they're not doing anything. It's almost like in the Matrix when Agent Smith said, basically he's like 1999, the peak of human civilization, and he was like, because really after that, once we the machines started doing everything for you, it really became our civilization, right? So, because you're not doing anything, you're not thinking, you don't have a modicum of thought, because AI is answering all your questions, AI is asking all the questions, AI is doing all the work. Um, those people I don't think are really going to last. There's always going to be a place for people, and it's going to be the people who kind of figure out how to make the AI work for them. So, I mean, you guys can give me your thoughts, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know kind of your thoughts on AI and this kind of manga. It's not even a manga. It's not even manga style at all. But winning an award, even though it's AI art, I think this is just more like a lot of people looked at it because it was AI art and wanted to see what it was more than people actually liking it. But yeah, let me know.